Jackson. What's going on? Today's a bit of a different stream. Maybe I can see the chat if I do this. Nice. Yeah, today I'm going to be doing some development. If my cables don't keep getting stuck everywhere. Give me 1 second though, I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. My combined chat that I have to see with you guys is a little bit different than it's supposed to be. So let me check Streamlabs settings. It's not supposed to look quite like this. Where are you? Chat box, there it is. Wait, I'm not logged in? How am I not logged in anymore? Love the little dinosaur. This is gonna be a very strange stream compared to what I usually do. But I figured, why not stream it while I do it and just knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. I did, however, just release my app, and that's what I'm working on today, is I'm continuing development on my app that I released a couple days ago. It's been doing pretty well, though. It's been getting some downloads in quite a few countries. Okay, so that is... interesting. My chat... Yeah, let me grab my... Oh, okay, I can just launch it. And then hide it here. Cat, what's going on? There we go, that's a much better chat. I can actually see it now. My chat was acting up. It wasn't showing me anything, wasn't showing me who was saying what. And it was basically pure white and blinding my eyes. Today's a really weird stream, Cat. I'm streaming both to YouTube and Twitch, just doing some development. Figured I'd stream it while I do it. I released my app a couple days ago, ColorSense. So I'm working on version 1.1, which I'm hoping to push out a version by today. It includes a couple of updates, one of which is down here. It shows the selected color. Didn't used to do that before. That was an accident on my part. And there was something else I wanted to do, which I'm going to be doing now. What is that? Was it the edit screen? I think it might have been the edit view. Because right now the palette view Beautiful. What are you up to, though, Kat? Okay, so that's still running. Don't make a noise, don't you dare. I've never dual streamed before, so this is interesting. I had to create a new browser, custom browser, so that I could see both chats in one, which is what I'm looking at now for the chat, but it was malfunctioning. And now I'm just finishing and getting my Windows set up here so I can actually see macOS, because you can see macOS right now, but I'm in Windows, about to remote into it. It's an interesting setup. Beautiful. It's going to connect to its files now. Okay, cool. Alright, so basically what I want to do is, in my application, well actually it's probably going to crash if I don't run this on a simulator. Let me run this on a simulator so I can walk you through it. Wasn't made for this essentially. The preview at least. Right now you can create, you have the ability to create palettes, color palettes, which is just collections of colors. And if you want to change the name, get fucked. So I'm fixing that. Game software development and game development, yep. It's a fun game, huh? There we go. Okay, so basically, I added the feature so you can see this selected color down here, which is kind of gives you a nice visual to show what color you have selected. You can add a thing. You're still in repo category. Really? Why? How? I saved it in a different category. Unless it didn't save properly? Here. There we go. That's weird. I had legitimately fixed that earlier. It was one of the first things I did because I was like, this is going to be software and game development. Falling into software development. But, you know. Well, thank you for letting me know that because that was messed up. But yeah, so selected color is now showing down here. It's not finished yet because it, for some reason, is showing the wrong color. I think it has to do with it being see-through. Because as you see, this is the color it's supposed to be showing. But down here, it's not showing that. And like I said, I think that's purely because it is see-through. So we're going to fix that bug. I'm going to fix a bug on some devices where it shows white up here. Which is, I'm going to do a little hack to fix that actually. So let's see if we can fix that now. I believe that's going to be in our content view. It's been a minute since I've been in my code base though, so. Also, Kat, if you're still here, can you hear the music? It should be playing the Nintendo Lo-Fi. Oh, it's the old school previews. I created that before iOS 18 came out, or 17, whichever one included macros. I think it was actually iOS 17. Okay, so then this... if I change the background style to, let's say, color dot red. I'll need to simulate dynamic here. Is it not updating the screen? Oh, love when this happens. That's beautiful. Okay. So changing the background isn't going to update that like I thought it would. But what we can do is that since it does change based on light or dark mode, we can just force dark mode here. Did we seriously just get ads? Come on, load. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna run this on my local device. Actually, no, I can just run it on the simulator. That way you guys can see it. We don't really need to grab a color, and that's the problem with the simulator is that I can't grab colors. There's no real camera. You cannot get the app. What? Wait, let me see. What, did you find it in the App Store and it's just not letting you download it? Yeah, because if I bring it up... Well, actually, you know what? It's probably going to hide that. I shouldn't even try to show that. It's because of your phone. What kind of phone do you have? How do you change the darker light mode in a simulator? Specifically Huawei. Oh, that would explain it. So this is an iOS and this is an iOS only application. iOS, iPadOS, watchOS, not Android. That would explain it. It is, however, I can bring my chat up. This is the link for it. Love that it says designed for iPad as the default. Whereas I actually designed it for iPhone by as... I'm sorry. I don't have any Android devices to test with, but I do plan on getting deeper into Android development too. I have to figure out how you switch switch the mode for simulator. Simulator light mode. Command Shift A. Does that actually work? Let me try it in another app on the simulator. We're gonna go into messages. Interesting. So are you telling me that changing the environment forced that? Because if that's the case, then we can't use environment to fix that bug. Rerun that, and if I can actually change it still, then we know that that's an issue. Command Shift A is a good thing to try to remember, though. He's basically the GOAT. Yep, I have one singular review so far. It's been live for 3 days, but I did get a premium subscription, which is awesome. Like, okay, hold on 1 second. My thing's not working here. Work with me, bud. It's gonna say BRB for a second, but it's not actually switching. I'm just trying to get the source to load up. Come on. Bring up the right source. There we go. Okay. So let me see if I can bring up my analytics of it. So we go to developer, log in, and get this working. This is very bright. It's hurting my eyes. I hate light mode. Oof. App analytics. Damn, it went up. So it's 396 people have seen it. 60 people have downloaded the app. I've made $3 so far. I'm rich, as you can see. I don't know what sessions is. Oh, people who have agreed to share their diagnostics. I'm not gathering diagnostics in the app, so I'm not sure why it even prompted them. If I go to trends, though, I can see different... make a viral app game for real, for real? I could. I should. I really should. Is this page really not gonna load? Hello? There. I don't know. Okay, so here's something that's interesting. I have 2 options for subscription. It's not that hard to make a fire. Yeah, all you have to do is just get it popular. Problem solved. Download views and more RAM. I only have 2 options for buying things in my app. You have the option of monthly, which is $2.99 a month, or you have the option of yearly, which is $29.99 per month per year. Yet I have one sale at $3.88. It was in Sweden. $5 in Germany, 4 in France, 3 in Mexico. Mexico, I didn't know I had any in Mexico yet. Australia 3, and then United States 19. The primary source of that here. Yeah, it's only been up for like 3 days, so I would consider that good, especially because I've not actually marketed the app. I just uploaded it, posted it on Facebook. I am all for Germans. You are, Kat, and you're fired. Oh, I fucking love Twilight Princess. Here it is. Yeah, so we'll minimize that guy. We have to find a better way to fix that bug because changing the environment color did not work. It forced across the entire map. So how do I... What do I do to fix this? Because we're getting white from... Can I change the background style here to, let's say, black? What do you mean you can't find Oh, I'm an idiot. Pretend like you didn't see that. Colored up black. That ever happened? It's not happening there either. Just do it like Daniel. Wait, who? Daniel. I feel like I'm missing the reference here. Camera preview. Maybe it's for camera preview. Daniel Knight. That still doesn't... Who's Daniel Knight? I feel like I'm missing a reference here. Let me see. Daniel Knight. D. Knighter. I don't think I know that name. I feel like I might be out of the loop here. The Phasma Elite. Oh my god! Okay, I only know him as DK. I didn't have any clue what his name was or anything. I just knew people have always referred to him anytime I've watched something as DK. Is that what he looks like? That's funny. Okay, that's out of here. Background style down here. Can we do color.black and have it make a difference here? Okay, this is... Foreground style should technically... Nothing. He's really humble and shy. Really? That is respectable. I was always afraid to look into the main dev of Phasmophobia because I was afraid that it would be some dick and that I wouldn't want to play the game. But OG Steamer, what's going on? How's it going? Thanks for the lurk. It's highly appreciated. I just released this iOS application a couple days ago, and I'm just trying to fix some bugs and create some new features for it. Camera preview, though, is a little on the strange side. It's showing up white or black. Oh, by the way, is Nightbot not doing their work? It's going good. Just leaving a light on for you while I watch P's stream, brother. Well, thank you. Like I said, I highly appreciate that. Let me see if Nightbot's working, because it should be. Okay, Nightbot, what are you doing? Oh, I think authorization got kicked out. Here we go. Did that fix it? Is Nightbot back? Yeah, that's true. There it goes. Now hiding from the ghost. There it is. It works. It lost authorization with Twitch. Simple fix. I just kind of figured that it was that I didn't see Nightbot because of how my combined chat's working, because I'm also streaming on YouTube. And I'm watching chat through a different source. So I wasn't sure what to expect with that. Thank you, OG Steamer. Keep wanting to say streamer, but it's Steamer. I can do the game for changing the game, by the way. Is it still showing? If you do the game command, is it still showing? Oh, hey, thanks for the bits. Highly appreciated. Does the game command work right now? Does it actually show? Excellent connection. I don't care. Come on, come on, come on. Game. There we go. Nice. Oh. I see. If you throw some category in there, it changes, by the way. So, like, if you do that command, the exclamation point game and then space, it changes to whatever you want. That makes sense. I didn't know you could do title. That's awesome. I wish I could reply in my combined chat, but I have to hop into another window. And because I'm not actually on a Mac for my streaming, it's just a bit more of a pain to hop around. Oh, it even updated it with the periods in there. That's kind of cool. That's insane. The stream game has been updated to software and game development. What happens if you just typed in software? Would it capture the rest of it? So if this is the case, though, while we do that, if I just do color.black. Oh. I like that. Color.black. This is what bug I'm talking about. So on smaller device screens, which is why I didn't notice the bugs, I only have large devices, and I can't really test a lot of things on the simulator that easily. You're seeing the camera preview here, but then you're seeing this white rectangle at the very top. And that's purely like a gapping issue. But if I switch my simulator to the 16 Pro Max, does that disappear? Because I don't see it on my Pro Max. Yeah, I'd kind of fix the first thing with the word. That makes sense. It does take a minute for this to update. I'm gonna do this though and switch between just to see if it updates. Try to force a preview update because preview is a little bit slow. There we go. It's updating, so if I go back to light mode, does it still show the white? It does not. See, with the Pro Max, it doesn't show that bug, but with the 16 Pro, it does. It's the smaller screen devices, which is interesting. I didn't expect to have that bug. Now, if I do this... Okay, so then camera view, we'll check to see. If I ignore safe area, does that change anything? Wait, I don't see you live on YouTube. You don't see me live on YouTube. Oh, wait. It's not It's They. I'm streaming on my Justin Wells YouTube channel. Which is... Copy link. This one at the moment. That one I use for mostly development-related comments and watching content, so I figured I'd stream to that one. I don't have another Twitch, though. So Twitch is a little bit of a pain to have multiple. I love that I can actually see this, though. If I ignore safe area here... I'm thinking ignoring the safe area is to figure out what view it would make the most sense to ignore. I could just do this, but that feels a bit hacky. That didn't even work anyway. Okay, so then, though, if I do that... Why is it... Oh, I'm a dumbass. Doesn't help if I try to put it on the actual variable. You did something. What'd you do? Type in YouTube. Oh, let's see. Let me find my Twitch. There we go. Nightbot! What are you doing, Nightbot? Oh, Nightbot just hates me. Not that. Type in YouTube. So, like, do you mean type in my YouTube chat? Oh. I've seen that guy before. Can you read this? I can over here. Did it not show? I mean, restream chat or something. Oh, I don't have that. No, this is just a browser source from Streamlabs. I'm streaming from my computer to multiple outputs. So it's doubling my bandwidth requirement, but it's free. It is not mixing my combined chat here, which is comically annoying. I guess that works. Yeah. It's just not showing my... Is it showing in my stream itself? Like if I do this... Oh, that's Twitch. Testing? Of course not. Okay, let's go to Streamlabs and see if there's a setting there or something going wrong. Is it supposed to show my YouTube chat on screen too? As well as in my combined chat over here, because they're both pulling from the same browser source. It says both. It shows both. That's strange. I don't know that I can fix it today, which is unfortunate. If that's the case, then I'll just have to bring this up, open my chat up a little bit. By the way, will it, if it's mobile, we'll only do iOS stuff in the future, because that kind of sucks for me. No, I plan on doing Android stuff too, once I get a device to test with. I just don't have a device to test anything with on there at the moment. And I'd hate to put out an app without testing anything. It would be awful. Plus, even like trying to send the app to somebody just for testing would be a really big pain, because then I'd have to make one change and then submit, go through like approval processes, and then have somebody else test it. Sending an Android now, I will not complain. Will not complain at all. You can't. Fair. You don't think you have another one to be able to send? Yeah. Yeah, plus they're not cheap. Nothing's cheap. So it still shows if I do... Oh, wait, here. Let me add back my black up here. This way we can actually see what is going on. Hello? Preview? You shouldn't be showing this top bar anymore. Beautiful. It's gone. Also, sending a phone to the US is kind of expensive right now. Does it, even if you don't... Is it because of the tariffs? Because if you're sending one without a sale, shouldn't that not necessarily affect that? So you're telling me this does not extend it above the notch here? That's interesting. Unless I do ignore safe area across the whole thing. Huh. Okay. Still shows, though, because that's not really fixing the issue. I guess that's a fair point. Yet I don't have another one. Yeah. There. I doubt. I definitely don't expect you to have a spare. Is there something here that's making it do that? Why is there spacing? Do I actually, you know what? Do I have padding somewhere over here? Flash settings and buttons. Oh, wait, what if it's... Okay, let me do... We're gonna say the padding is going to be leading and dadding. Leading and trailing. I'm not typing properly at all. Unless you buy a new one, I just thought of shipping costs. Yeah, that's true. Shipping costs wouldn't be cheap. Am I thinking of this backwards? Is it the other way around? Oh, that's... yeah, that's a problem. Okay, and then if I make this color.black... No, it's not even the padding. At least not there. Not that padding. Because it still exists there. You're back? No problem? Yeah, that's not what's creating it. If I say padding 0 here, man, I love that preview. It's so broken. Is that a padding issue? Where all am I creating padding here? Flash and settings, palette and top, bottom bar. Yeah, that shouldn't be it. Camera flash is on. Padding here shouldn't be the issue. No, yeah, because that's internal here. Icon style. This isn't even enough padding to cause problems. Yeah. Just styling. Padding for styling there. Trying to pop out both my Twitch, both chats here, Twitch and. Oh, I can put these side by side. Okay, that'll work. Now I can see both chats a lot simpler. Thanks for the follow, Andy. What's going on? What are you up to? Up to anything fun? Today I am just fixing some bugs, releasing new features on my application called ColorSense. Right now there's a small bug on smaller devices where there's a white rectangle across here. It's basically gone entirely if I go to like a Pro Max. We do have an ad break starting in about 7 seconds, but I'll catch you up if I catch anything during that ad break. Looks like the ad break's gonna last for another minute and 25. If I added text here, I'm gonna say the foreground style is going to be blue. And then we're gonna, let's get rid of padding just on the bottom and say 0. On this, on the text, we'll say padding top 0. Just making no difference at all. Get rid of the text. Okay, so get rid of spacer here. Yeah. It's really interesting that it's causing this bug. Why is there a tiny gap? What are you doing, Millie? How are you joining, actually? Yeah. I haven't had my phone up. Only if you're okay with walking home, but if you're not, I can pause this and come back to it. Right now I'm trying to deal with that bug with the white rectangle above the camera feed, but it's strangely persistent. The only fix I found is being able to is forcing dark mode. I really don't want to force dark mode on users. This thing stuck in my eye though. It's lovely. Yeah, no, I didn't see the text. My watch never popped up with anything either. So if I don't have anything in there, if I ignore safe area here, it's gonna go. That's an interesting one. Unless, you know what? Ah! Aha! Look at that. It's the VStack's... What the hell? It's the VStack's spacing. Interesting. Okay, so then that should fix it for both. Nice. Let's make sure that it actually runs on my personal device before I actually call that bug fixed. Are you currently walking home then? You didn't bring a coat today? Okay, so do you want me to pick you up then? Are you sure? Because it's not a big problem. By the way, Millie, I'm also surprisingly enjoying streaming this. This has been pretty fun. I am going to add this as a commit, though. As soon as my terminal updates. Love that this can be update. So it's just aired out for you. How so? It crashed the app. That's not good. So fixed bug with VStack spacing on camera preview. And we're gonna push that to main. There we go. That's pretty annoying that it crashed the app. So the next bug I want to fix is the palette list. The preview showing up as a different color than it's supposed to. Now, is that still showing on the simulator? Because it did show on the simulator, which is good. It is, okay. So here's the bug that we're experiencing now. It is showing here that that it's black, which should be showing the same color here. And of course, it's still showing the same name, but you can see that it looks like gray now. And my theory behind it is that it's just because it's transparent. So we're gonna go to color card view because this is gonna be the suspect. Yeah, this should be showing black. This is gonna be a pretty easy thing to test. So if I set the background to, let's say, black, does it fix the issue? What? Can't find color. Color. Yep, it's really hard to see if that fixes the issue. There, navigation link. Is there something making noise? Did the kids have a fire drill today? I hear the fire drill going off. At least the fire alarm. Did that not change it? Very little. Okay, so if I do background here, and then we're going to say color black. There's no opacity changing here, right? No, not on the overall picture here. Is the preview lagging that far behind? There we go. So that did fix the issue. It was just the preview causing an issue. Back with a bucket. A bucket? Why do you have a bucket? So I do like the background being ultra thin material here. But what we can probably do, this is a lot about how you're feeling right now. Are you sick? Oh no. Okay, so the issue I'm finding is exactly what I thought. It's because it's transparent, so it's showing the color through. So I think I'm going to add a black background to just the color circle and see if that fixes the issue. Also, why isn't the preview updating? The preview should be updating at this point. Oh, there we go. I just have to kind of pretend to erase it because this is so slow. Stomach do stomach things? Yeah, that's not good. If I add a background of black to this then, does this fix it? It does. Nice. That definitely simplifies. That just means we have to add another circle. With a foreground style of black. Look at that. Colors right through, and that fixes the issue. Why is this foreground color? Shouldn't this be foreground style? I don't know why that was foreground color. That's deprecated. Yeah, look at that. That is such a big difference. We're gonna say this fixes opacity issue. And now that that is fixed, we're going to push that. I like to keep my commits all separate. That way we can actually see on a per commit basis what happened, what was changed, so that if I ever have to go back to my commit history, I can see exactly which small code changes fixed it, or caused some other issue that we might notice down the line. So we're going to say fixed color opacity issue on color card. And then we're going to push this. Okay, so 2 bugs down. Let me push that to my phone. I want to see how that, if that changes how this looks or feels. I wonder then in the color detail view if that's also an issue. Because if that's also an issue, we should just quickly fix it. Oh, that makes a big difference. That really does make a big difference. No, we shouldn't have that same issue here, it looks like. That's because there's no transparency on here. Beautiful. But just to make sure. Yep. Yeah, no transparency. It's just purely that color. Nice. Like when it's nice and simple like that. So 2 bugs down. We also want to modify. We're gonna modify how we edit palettes in this. Because at the moment you can't. Essentially, right now, all we have. You know what? I will be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink. And then I'm gonna plan out what I'm gonna do here. So I will be right back in like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it took a second. Had to grab a drink. So, for now, whenever you go to create a new palette, all that comes up is this dialog box. It's going to crash whenever I press OK, because this is not the real simulator, so let me switch over there. So, you hit new palette, it's going to pop up with the dialog box, and you give it a name, basically. So you press OK, and then you have an empty... You basically have an empty color palette here. I don't like that functionality. I think it should probably pop up with with its own screen. What I'm kind of thinking... No. Unexpected error. Sign out. Lovely. Good old Apple developer website. Okay. Why didn't that work? Okay, so then... That is so wonky. Not used to doing this with a mouse. We have the phone. You go to press New Palette. And you will probably be greeted with the palette name. Don't know how that's supposed to be palette name. This is... Name. You get a nice little dialog box here. You're gonna have list of colors. What else do you need here? I'm thinking that the... Got a hair in my mouth. Under the list of colors should be like a plus button. That'll like bring up like a color picker. In the top right here though, you're gonna have an edit button. That's gonna switch between. You can toggle this between edit and done. Edit and done or edit and save, one of the two. But then the question is, do I replace the palette list view with that? So like get rid of new color from hex, change this to edit. You press edit, house comes down here and you can edit the name, moves these down, and you have a plus button toward the bottom. I think that would probably make sense. Okay, I'll close out of that. This is annoying that this even opens up. Palette list view, we're gonna move over to here. Oh, it's already there. Nice. Twitch hitting me with another ad break, apparently. Open up view, subviews, out list. Where is it? You know what? I'll just do this. It's going to be a Swift UI view. We are going to... Wait, do I have a different... I have to check if I have a different view for my watch. I do. So we're not going to create one for all quite yet. This is just going to be an iPhone iPad feature then. Bring this up. No, not that. How is this spelled wrong? How long has it been like that? So if I open that up, is it spelled wrong in here too? No. Nice. That never happened. Same thing with this. And these, what the hell? Really not sure how that one happened. Okay. So those have been fixed. That must have been when I first created the app. Just never noticed. Okay, so now let's get back to creating the new view. Pop out of here. We're going to call this something different. We're going to say this is palette edit view. We've got ads. Okay, looks like the ads are done. I was waiting until the ads on my side said that they were done before I continued. So we're going to create a new view for palette editing. I'm going to empty that text so it doesn't error out. We are going to create a new view model as well. So a Swift file. And this is the palette edit view model. CJ, what's going on? 3 out of the 6 ads were the same ad for you? That's ridiculous. Yeah, CJ, we're just, I'm doing some bug fixing and feature adding to my mobile application. And then hopefully getting it pushed out today. The update, that is. The application was released a couple days ago. Palette edit. View model, perfect. So this is ColorSense. This is an iOS application, iOS, iPadOS, and watchOS application that helps colorblind individuals identify colors. You can save colors, save custom palettes. I can bring up the preview here, which the only thing it won't show is the camera preview because this is not a real device. But essentially, in the real app, you would see a camera preview as if it's a camera application. You'd be able to press this button to save whatever color you're looking at. You can name, name this house, and then add colors to here, which obviously we don't have colors to grab because it's the simulator. Essentially, you create new color palettes and you can delete those. And that's actually another bug I wanted to fix, actually, was this text. I wanted to add a frame around it, so good thing that I opened that up. So we're going to go into palette list view. You up to anything fun though, CJ? This is the text I want to fix. Then we're going to say multi-line alignment, center. That should fix part of the issue. House hunting just got back home. Nice. I'm going to say frame. We're going to set a limit of 250 pixels with the multi-line alignment of center. 250 might be a little small. We'll say 300. There you go, that looks a little bit better. Now it's nice and centered. It's the maximum size, so even on an iPad, it's going to be roughly the same size. Wait, how did that look with 250? A little too small. Okay, so I don't want it. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So this is roughly what you'll see, regardless of the device you're on. We should also probably add the same sort of fix to here. So let me save this. Color detail view. No, not detail view. Color list view, right? Palette detail view. There it is. So add the same fix here. Nice. Simple fix for a simple bug. Alright, where's my view model? It closed out? Main actor. I'm going to say this is palette edit view model. It conforms to observable object. For now. Palette edit view. We're going to bring it into here. private, I cannot type today, private var, view model, view model. I did, however, forget to extend. So many windows open, I gotta start closing these out. It's hard to keep track of which one's which. This computer's also really slow. There we go. So there we go. We have the main actor. This is all synced up. Looking back through how I have this one set up. You just made it to the bottom of Edgebrook. Now you have the horrendous hill that you have to walk up. That hill sucks. Yep. Yeah, no, those hills suck. I don't have that open on my phone. That's weird. So this is what I want to pop up whenever you go to create a new palette. So we want this also to accept a parameter, an optional parameter specifically, because we're going to be dealing with optionality here. So we're going to say that you could give it a palette. It's nil. We are also going to have to hook into Swift data. So we're going to go environment, say model context, private var context. Hello, there you go. We are also going to add a query here that we can actually add to. Oh, you know what? I didn't import Swift data. It would help. Trying to think about what all we need to add to this view. we are going to need a state variable for palette name. It's going to be string, and by default it's going to be empty. It's going to be mostly contained instead of a VStack. Question, should do form or list? Let's start off with a list. It's going to update. Am I getting off at 3? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have to get off at 3. I should also add in this. Let me go to Nightbot real quick. There's something that I should add to Nightbot. Okay, so I just added a feature. I want to see if this works. If I do this, look at that. Beautiful. Love that I can now just simply do ColorSense there. Open back up macOS. Okay, let's get back to here. So we're going to need a text field. Name. So if let palette equals palette, we're going to set the palette name to palette dot wrapped name. The next thing that's going to show up under that. Actually, can I? Can I just turn this into a section of a list? And then modify this. We'll say this is header, text, and name. Another section down here. This is going to be where the actual colors live. This is going to need a for each. I'll do that in a second. Palette should be this one. Perfect. That means we will have to change this to palette dot wrapped name. No, wait. This song's a bop. Let's see, what is this song anyway? Little Root Town. The song is Little Root Town. There we go. Name. We're tie it straight to the value itself. Didn't expect straight. Looking up the optional way to do this. Let's see again. Few ways I can do this, just kind of trying to go through and weigh the options here. Let me hop into my palette class. I heard the door slam. Okay, so the way I think I'm going to do this is not just straight through the palette itself. I think I'm going to hop into the view model. Where'd my view model go? Oh, here it is. View model. We're going to create a published variable. And that's what we're going to call here. What do you mean? Hello? Oh god, my keyboard is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. What the hell? Nice, there we go, it's fixed. Palette.name. Please select, hello, select. There we go. No, we're gonna have to call it today. It's getting a little too late. But thanks for joining. Thanks for the bits. Good to see some new chatters. But thanks again for joining. See you guys.